I made a decision to chase wealth and an easy life. I thought it was a smart decision because I valued wealth and luxury above everything else. To me, life was all about achieving the material wealth and goods of the earth. Through my poor decision, I lost all that I had and worked so hard for. My family, wealth, houses, and dignity. All that glitters indeed is not gold. I was a rich man in a rich but ungodly city. I was blessed with godly daughters and a luxurious and fashionable wife. Until one day, it all left me without notice. The first warning came when the whole city was sacked by 4 kings. I was taken captive and was being led into slavery until my uncle came with his army to defeat the 4 powerful kings and released me from my doom. But I stupidly went back again to stay in Sodom. Lot chose Sodom and Gomorrah. He watched the beautiful pastures and valleys watered by pure, sparkling springs and rivers and decided that was the best land for him. Sodom was like the garden of the Lord. My father died at a young age when I was but a child. Sadly, he died before his own father died in Babylon, Chaldea. Interestingly, he fathered kids before his 2 elder brothers even married. I had 2 siblings, Milcah and Iscah. After my father's death, my sister Milcah was married to her uncle, my father's elder brother Nahor. We emigrated from our city towards a land promised us. My grandfather Terah also died at a town called Haran. Owing to our vast holdings, we could not fit the land, so Abram asked us to separate. And that is where my mistake started. Although my uncle taught me to believe in God and always seek his counsel, I did not pray before making a decision. I did not allow him to decide first. I was greedy and ungrateful. I gladly chose the best of places. For after many years, I ended up staying in Sodom. My daughters married the men there instead of marrying from Abraham's house. My wife and other daughters became corrupted by the customs of Sodom, Gomorrah, and Zoar. Sodom and Gomorrah were the den of evil. Satan himself lived there. All kinds of sins flourished there. But I stupidly lived there until one day I saw 2 men approaching the city. Seeing their innocence, I rushed to them and begged them to come and stay with me. But the men of the city had already seen them. The whole city rose up against me at night and sought to sleep with the men. I even gave them my 2 daughters, but they refused them. The 2 men came out and blinded them instantly and asked me to leave immediately. My materialistic wife looked behind and turned into salt. The whole city was consumed in flames. All that I labored for was lost in a second. I was so ashamed to return to my uncle Abraham, so I lived in a cave with my incestuous daughters and kids. I chose the best places to get rich and comfortable, but I am back empty. Oh, how I wish my life could be a lesson for all, that not all that glitters is gold, and never make a decision without divine counsel. For God knows the end from the beginning, and without him, you can do nothing.